All right, let's argue. Um, AI wasn't meant for the masses. Ooh, I got somebody angry with that one. The reason I say that is because the AI that we have today is not ready for prime time. And the reason I say that because they're like, if you look, they're putting it these in companies, they're giving it to people. People are hurting themselves. Money's being burned for no reason. A lot of spinning wheels is going on in the industry, and all they're doing is put more compute behind it. But the real engineers, the real coders, the real developers need to get in there and make it like ready for the masses, and that's not happened yet, in my opinion. Now you hear from the world that say it's good to go, it's working. Ask Starbucks. So there's a missed opportunity there for somebody, me, maybe you, who knows, to, I think the new game is harness, putting a harness on AI, on whatever model, custom harnesses for those models. I've accomplished that, right? But it's so hard to get eyes. Yo, listen, it is so hard because everybody's talking the same language. You don't even want to really listen. But I mean, receipts are important, right? So I'm trying to shake up the deep sweet bench. I have I can't remember what it is, R1, Deep Seek R1 that I'm trying to get ready for that, and I'm aiming high with this one to see what I can get out of this thing. So um, just know that the kids, the moms, the dads, the people around the world that are using these AI systems are not getting full potential, and they don't even know it. All right, I'm gonna let you know a secret because she's not paying attention. So my girlfriend went to use AI, and she looked up TVs that she wanted to get, and so there was like four TVs because it's a replacement TV for it's gonna give it to her for free, and it was an LG on there, and there was a Samsung, and I think another LG, and so she said, "What's the best pick out of these TVs?" And she used ChatGPT, and it came back with an answer as Samsung. So it has the I think it was the micro dot LEDs or something like that. I'm not that big into TVs, and I looked. Now, me personally, I like LG all day, but I was trying to give it a chance. I said, let me run my run of the search with the proper prompt to see what gets pulled. And after I ran my prompt, it was a whole different ball game, right? It came out with results, reviews, what people are saying, why it's better. It says Samsung uses fake micro LEDs or something. I can't remember what it's called, but the LEDs they're using on their TV is not real. It's actually computerized to do what it's supposed to do. So I'm like, Now, okay, AI hallucinates, right? So I was like, all right, cool. So I say, told my girl, take that and paste it into ChatGPT and ask, what does it think about that? And guess what happened? It was like, oh, I didn't really look at that. I took what you gave me at face value and I gave you a response back. That's a red flag, bro. Like, what? They're asking you for advice. And we can look at the numbers. We can see the numbers too. But we're asking for advice. I think it was like she wanted free channels or something like that, and like all these different things. And it just took what's on the paper. It didn't go do any research, none, zero. This is a person that's part of the masses that doesn't understand prompting, that doesn't understand these things. Why is that not built into the AI from Jump Street? I shouldn't have to turn on a special button. I shouldn't have to use a prompt that's specific. As soon as it saw that paper, and what's funny is it pulled the exact website where she'll be getting this TV from, and that wasn't asked. So that was pretty cool. But like surface level, it just looked over the documents and said the Samsung's better. But in reality, the facts were after research was done through my prompt, it pulls something completely different. So that's what I mean by I don't think I personally don't think AI is for the masses, and AI agents are not for the masses at all. Yes, you can put them to work, but what quality work are you getting out of it? Like if you're hiring someone to do a job and they can't do it, you're gonna let them just run circles until they figure it out, or you just want the job done. So the industry is really running towards the end of the cliff, right? They're trying to all jump off at the same time, and I'm like, wait, stop! But I'm a nobody, right? So I'll tell you this: If you're that person, the masses that are just wondering how this all works, get an AI friend. Get one. Get at least one, because he's going to open so much more doors for you and how this all works. And it's still doors that are closed. I just trained. Was it, I didn't. I will say training. I put a harness on GPT 5.5. Game changer. The amount of tokens it's using, the performance, everything's changing, right? And that's the harness that I built. But no average consumer is going to be building that. So I'm just wondering how this is all going to play out if we keep down this path, or us as open source, we change the world. So I'm looking forward to that. But right now, I look at AI as the space shuttle, and we're giving it to some kid in high school to use to try to help him get his homework done, or the mom that's searching for savings on something, and then she's getting back these crazy results. AI can't even tell you how many was it days, how many days of the month have days in it, like the word day in it. Like that's a gap out of this world, and people are looking past that to say it's just going to be better. But it's bigger than that, and it can be better. But the way things are being built right now is just putting power on power on power instead of efficiency, and getting the job done correctly the first time instead of wasting tokens, which equals money, which equals power on the grid, which equals water being wasted and water getting destroyed. They could be so much better if only they had my harness. Peace.